It's a great day. Let's come on in and see each other. Good morning, whoever's coming in. I haven't turned it on my phone yet, so I don't know who's here. But if you say hello, then I will see your name. And the dogs are excited. They're like, what's she doing now? They can't keep up with me. Hello, TP Way on Periscope. Welcome. Welcome to Morning Cuppa Joy. I'm just finding it on my phone so I can share it out. Wendy, good morning. Gabby, hello, darling. Oops. I'm trying to find it on the phone. Just help me share it out, please. Sharing is caring. Gabby, how are you feeling this morning, honey? Been lifting you up and praying for you. Okay, I finally found it. I think I am directionally challenged right now in many things. Okay, so let me just finish sharing this. Because we have a special treat for everyone today. Okay, got it shared. Let's see who's here. Okay, Erica Hoppy, good morning to you. Oops, I can't see your comments. There we go. Gabby, you're better today. You sat on your heel and got visits from the elementals and then painted Kuan Yin's pink dragon. I can't wait to see that. Kuan Yin is one of the ascended masters that works with me to do time heals. So that's the special treat that's going to happen today at the end of the show. I'm going to do a time heal session for everybody or anybody that wants it, that would like it, wants to participate. It will be a group healing. Hope, good morning. Blessings to you as well, honey. I hope you're doing well. I was just looking to see who else came in. Becky, good morning to you. I just got my coffee. Yes, isn't Kuan Yin just absolutely amazing energy? If you've read anything about her, she was so beautiful in her compassion. And that's what she brings to the table. Anytime you work with her, you're going to find your compassion level going sky high because she will fill your heart constantly with love and compassion. I just love it. There's our Jean L'Oreal. And Becky says, did I hear yin yang? No, it's Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin is an ascended master, and she works with us to bring peace and compassion to the world. That's her mission. That's what she wants to do, is come through to all of us. She wants us to understand what love, true love, unconditional love is all about. So she places that energy in the heart. And when I do this healing this morning, you're going to really receive your cup full of love from her, love and compassion. And Erica Hoppy, you love her. Yeah, I know. She's just amazing, amazing energy. Okay, I'm looking to see who else is popping in here because I see quite a few of you on, but I don't see many people that are commenting. Maybe I'm just not getting all the comments. That could be. So thank you, TP Way. If you're new to us, we are here every morning with Morning Cuppa Joy. And it's just a very positive way to start your day because we're a family that just loves each other. There's no conditions to our love. Just show up. Just show up and you will receive, because everyone really taps into each other's energy and shares their love. And we always give love at the end. Sally De La Rosa, good morning. I'm marking the days off on my calendar. Carol Ann, good morning to you. And Becky says she's in my daily prayers. Yeah, beautiful. Jennifer Langren, good morning, Jennifer. I'm so excited. I get to see Jennifer on Saturday. I'm down in her neck of the woods, down here in Miami, Florida. So. I'm all out of the house. I am officially, intentionally homeless as far as a permanent residence, but I'm not homeless. Home is in the heart, and my heart is just thrilled right now at what's happening, that I have gotten rid of all material possessions, and I am ready. As soon as my friend comes back from her trip, I'm ready to hit the road and get going with this journey, our journey of healing. This is what this trip is called. And it's going to be at least the next 5 months. I will be traveling through the country. I will be placing crystals at certain points along the way. This is what the angels have laid out and shown me, that there will be crystal blessings throughout our country at certain points. They will go into Mother Earth. And then I'll be going to some of the high vortexes of energy, especially Mount Shasta. I don't know what's going to happen at Mount Shasta, but I feel like it's something really big. And I was talking to my friend Lisa Jo Davis last night. Lisa Jo is someone that I have trained as a master trainer for Time Heals, which means that she can train other practitioners in that method. So yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah. Oh, Sally, with photo. There's a book coming out with photos. I knew there was the book. The book is called My Soul's Footprint. And yes, I'm going to bury the crystals, Erica. My Soul's Footprint is the title of the book, with photos. Oh my God, when you said that, that really resonates. So absolutely. Yeah, I love it. All right, let's see. We had some people come in. Donna Sandoval, good morning to you. Suzanne, good morning, sweetheart. And I know we had others. I just can't see them because my phone's scrolling too fast. Charlie, good morning, our Charlie Coons and Nikhil Verma. Hello, everyone that's jumping in. So great to see you this morning. Just set it there where I can hopefully see it. Isabel, good morning to you. And let's see what Jean said. Hello, everyone. Kuan Yin has taken our family on as a special group. I feel her there every night when we chant. She is so pleased we are exhibiting her qualities. She is here also in the morning, every morning. Yes, she is, Jean. She absolutely is. And she has worked with me for the last, I would say, 7 years that I've been on this journey of rediscovering myself and kind of reinventing who I am. You know, in our lives, we have many lives. I feel, just from my experience, that we have many different things that we do and phases of our life. Anybody else experience that? I feel like I've lived many lifetimes in this one physical lifetime. So 7 years ago is when things really turned around for me. I left a very toxic marriage and moved across the country from Arizona to Florida. And I just started on the road to discovery, the road of really uncovering and digging through all of that muck from different relationships and experiences, physical illnesses that had happened. Okay, good morning, guys. The kitties wanted to say good morning. So that was when things really turned around. And when I started digging out, I call it the excavation, when I started digging through stuff and releasing all of the attachment to everything that had happened in my life, that was when they channeled the energy healing method called Time Heals. And that's what I'm going to be teaching in Michigan and anywhere else in the country that you all want me to set that up to teach. So it's been a real journey of learning and working with Kuan Yin. She is one of the ascended masters that works with me on this process, as well as the angels. And she's just such beautiful energy. I've written about her a lot. I've channeled messages from her, as well as Paramahansa Yogananda. They both work with me. And I just love the energy. I love the gentleness of both Kuan Yin and Yogananda. They both have the most amazing, gentle energy that comes through in the work that they do. And I think that's what my whole journey is about now is, there's not an aggressiveness at all to the message or to the journey. It's just this gentle, peaceful journey that I'm on. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so Gabby is saying to Jean, I spent the afternoon with Kuan Yin and painted her dragon. Yeah, I know. I can't wait to see that. Sally says, I see it. You handing me a signed copy. I can't wait, Sally. And Sally, I believe that there's a box of books that should be delivered either today or tomorrow. Those are the Time Heals books that was written right after the healing was channeled to me. And that is the workbook for the class that people are going to take. So anyone that needs a copy, they can get it from your store. And I know, Jean, you told me that you've already received your copy of it and you're going to be in the class. I'm so excited about that. Mike John on Periscope. Hello and welcome to you. It's good to see some Periscope people on this morning. And Sally says, it's the deity's turn to come in and begin transmuting the ugliest parts of the world into a positive, loving world. It's a transformation that's happening. It's already happening. And if we look for those positive transformations, those things that are turning around, we will find them. We are finding them. We're finding people that are on a peace mission, like me, people that are taking journeys through our earth that are really practicing peace and bringing that message to everyone for peace. So I love it. Where's your copy, Charles? Well, when I come to New York, I will bring you a signed copy. How's that? Janet Raggett, good morning to you. Thank you for being here. I'm missing some comments. Gabby says, do the fur babies sit on the back of the couch and wait for their mama? Yeah, there is one dingo that waits for them by their bedroom door. I think he thinks that they're in the bedroom. I don't know what he thinks, but he lays in front of the bedroom door. And I guess that's the comfort zone for him. He knows that's where they sleep. He knows their energy is in there. And now he started laying in front of my bedroom door. So he's just amazing. He is this most gentle, beautiful dog. The other two, they're just love. They just want love. They want to be hugged. They want to give me kisses. And one of them, Bella, came up last night when we were doing the chanting and just wanted to love on me. She's like licking my face and giving me all this love. And then she could hear the group chanting on the computer. So she tries to get to the computer. She's like, are there people in there? Where are they? I want people. They're just so amazing. It feels so good to be around animals again and to just feel into their beautiful, unconditional love. That's what they are. They just want to be fed and loved. That's it. And they're very protective of their house. They know mommy and daddy are not here. So anything that happens on the outside, you're going to hear some barking because they're being protective. And yeah, they're good energy, really good energy. They're very loved and very cared for here in this house. Erica says, who is the other one? Are you talking about the one that I mentioned, Paramahansa Yogananda? I've followed Yogananda since, gosh, early 90s. And really was introduced to his energy when I was in Boston. And I found an ashram there and people that really were immersed in his energy. That's where I first bought my copy of the autobiography of a yogi and read about his journey and his life and his beautiful teachings. He's one of the most amazing, gentle people that you'll ever learn about. And he was really very similar to Kuan Yin with his energy. Very peaceful, very docile, just wanted people to love each other. He just sent messages of love and traveled to America. He actually died here in the States, and he has a center out in California that I'm going to be visiting when I go to California. And that's the first time I've said that out loud. It's been there in my subconscious. I've always known that I would go to his center, but I didn't know that it would be this trip, but obviously it's going to be. So can't wait. Erica says, can I have a signed one too? Of course you can. Yes. Charles, thanks. We want you to stay a day and teach. We will see if New York will let me do that, Charles. You know, you all, please help me. Help me pray and chant that New York will be open to somebody coming in for a day and not have to go into quarantine, because that's the restriction right now. If I come into New York, if I stay more than 12 hours, then I have to go into a 14-day quarantine. And I have to get to Michigan. I have a date with Sally and Tony and Becky and Christina that we are going to hold a full day workshop on September 19th to teach Time Heals. So Charlie, let's make it happen. If it can happen, I will be there and I will teach the class there as well. So we'll travel and teach. That's my thing right now. All right, so what else we got going on? Erica says, I wish you were teaching here on Long Island. Well, let's see if we can make it happen, Erica. I'm very open to that. And it's something that is very possible as long as the travel restriction doesn't keep me for more than 1 or 2 days there in New York, then I would still have time to get on to Michigan. So let's see if we can put it together and just really pray that that restriction will be lifted and that I'll be able to do that. Okay, so what else we got? Prachetta, namaste, and hello to you, darling. Good afternoon, where you are. Hope you're doing well. You've had bad connectivity the last 2 days. I knew we've been missing you and not seeing you very much, and I hadn't received any messages from you. And I apologize to anyone who has sent me a message and I haven't replied. The last 3 days have been constantly lugging and tugging and purging from that apartment. I finally, last night around, I think it was around 6:30, I closed the door for the last time. I think I sang hallelujah and I turned in the keys to the office. So I am officially not at that address any longer and very happy. I'm very happy. It was a good experience there. It was 5 years of joy, 5 years of peace, and just really getting to a good place. I did a lot of meditating there. I did a lot of saging and burning incense and calling in the angels and the masters, holding teachings there, doing a lot of angel circles, angel messages. So, yeah, it's been beautiful. But it was time. It was time to move on, and that's what I did. So if I've missed anybody's messages, I apologize. I will take some time to get to you. Today, I have to go back to Fort Lauderdale. I'm meeting up with a couple of friends who wanted to see me before I leave this area. And then I'm going to just really sit with the energy of being now, because the journey has officially begun. And this was the part that I was kind of waiting for to get going. I feel like the group healing that I'm doing today is going to really set it off on the right tone. So as we do that time heal session today, that's like, it's going to be the very first part of this journey for me. So I'm excited to do that for you all. And I hope that you're excited to receive the energy. Good morning to you, Rick Morrow. Rick, are you going to be at Love and Light today? Because I will be up there at 3:30. I'm going to be meeting up with Tanya. So I hope I get to see you and Josie before I leave. And Sally says, just restored a statue of Kuan Yin. She is beautiful again and sits in the center. I can't wait to see that, Sally. I carry a crystal one with me, and always, that's something I will not leave behind. I love my Kuan Yin. And Gabby says, is it nice to be around them all? Oh, the animals, they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. There's 3 dogs and there's a cat. And the cat is so precious. She just comes and goes. She goes out the doggy door. And yesterday, I couldn't find her yesterday morning. She didn't come in for food. And I was concerned. I'm like, don't know if this is a habit of hers or not. So last night when I came home, of course, the dogs all met me at the door. Like, where have you been? And there was the cat. And she was sitting there, Meow! And I'm like, oh, you missed me. I missed you too. So she's a very finicky cat. She wants attention when she wants attention. And she lets me know when she's hungry. Otherwise, I don't see her. She just kind of wanders the neighborhood. And I love the independence. And it's kind of like, it's kind of like a metaphor for me on this journey. It's like very independent, but if I want something, then I'm going to stop and, take care of needs along the way, whether that's stopping to rest, meditate, eat, sleep, whatever it might be. So I'm kind of like the cat on this journey. It's like, if you don't hear from me, then I'm probably hibernating to get some rest or some meditation time. So these animals, they're like starting off my journey with excitement and with showing me a reflection of myself. Because honestly, there is nothing outside of ourselves. We are what we see. So I'm seeing these beautiful 3 dogs that are all so different, but they're all very exciting, loving energy. And then I'm seeing the cat that's very independent and laid back. So I'm really seeing myself as I'm looking at the animals that I'm surrounded by. Okay, let's see. Erica says that's what we need is love. It is. Love is really all there is. If you go into anything that's not love, like fear or anxiety, sadness, then you're out of your heart. When you stay in your heart, you know that that's all there is the love. When you get into the other emotions, the emotional state, the overthinking things, the anxiety, then you're in your head. And if you're in your head, you're thinking with the brain that's in your head. There's another brain that scientists are now telling us that that brain is in our heart and it fires neurons. It really is the brain that guides us, the brain that when we let it, it'll talk to our big brain that's up here and it will guide. And that's what we do when we go into the heart-brain coherence. I've taught you all the method where you touch your heart center, slow your breath, add in an energy of love, light, appreciation. That puts you into that heart-brain coherence where the two brains are talking to each other. And then you're guided by your heart, not by the brain that's inside of your head. And it's your heart that will always bring you home. It will always show you truth. It will always guide you to exactly where you need to be guided to. So if you're feeling anything other than love, then just ask, am I out of my heart and in my brain right now? Am I thinking with my head and not my heart? And you can ask your heart anything. Just ask anything at all. And you're going to get an answer. You're going to receive an answer, a message from your heart. Good morning, Gail Zimmerman, who just came on, and Javon Walker on Periscope, Katrine Lambert on Facebook. And yay, I'm seeing, yes, I know, Erica, you are in New York, and I'm hoping to meet you. And that would be so awesome to do a workshop there while I'm there in that area. Charles says, it will be lifted. Let's claim it, Charlie Coons. Absolutely. Let's lift that restriction, the travel restriction, so that I can be there and teach instead of just popping in and out of New York. I've never been to New York. This whole trip is going to be so amazing because I'm going places I've never been before. I haven't been to New York. I haven't been to Michigan. I haven't been to Colorado. And I haven't been to Mount Shasta. I've been to California, but not to Mount Shasta. So it's going to be an amazing journey of firsts for me and of really receiving healing from the land and also blessing and healing Mother Gaia as I go along the way. Katrin, have a safe and fruitful journey. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate those words. Sally says, and then that night, the night of the training, we have a community healing event with messages, Reiki, sound healing, chanting, and we are going live with this event. Awesome. I can't wait to do that. And Sally, that fundraising is for a women's center, I think, or a shelter. I can't remember which one it is, but I know that we're doing something for a good cause that is going to benefit people. Prachetta, my fur baby Junior used to sit next to me every time I used to start chanting. When Junior had chronic kidney failure, his vet gave him only 7 days of life. With the power of Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, we were able to prolong Junior's life by 18 months. That is the power of chanting. It is the power of chanting. It has worked miracles in my life. It's totally turned some things around for me. So thank you, Prachetta, for those beautiful words, that it is so powerful and our intentions that we set for it are powerful. So when we intend to bring something in to us, it happens. When we say this chant and fully trust and believe in what we are putting out there to the universe answers, the universe provides. So I love the chant. I love feeling into the energy. And we are at almost the 3-month mark of chanting every night as a group. We chant as a family, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And you can feel the energy bubbling up inside of you. You can feel yourself actually transforming when you do this chant. So I'm so excited and so happy that we found it. And yes, Wendy, you see the dog sitting behind me. Let me see which one's behind me. Okay, this one is, it's not Chloe. Cleo. Cleo is right behind me. That's the bigger dog that you see. And on the other couch, I don't know if you can see her or not, that's little Bella. And Bella she's the smallest dog, but she has the biggest presence in the house. She kind of rules. So she lets everybody else know that she's there. And she's amazing, just beautiful. She's the one that came up last night to give me kisses while we were chanting and just kept trying to get to my face so she could give me kisses on the face. And then she wanted to be with the people. Okay, so Gabby says, I wouldn't mind being the next tenant after you in a property. I talked to the property before I left it, to that apartment. And I said, I've been putting positive energy in here for 5 solid years, more than 5 years. And I've saged, I brought the angels through. So be kind to the next tenant that comes in and show them some love and help them to feel into the positive energy as well. And I know they will. I know that it will be a really good house for whoever comes into it. It's going to be a beautiful home for them. Okay. Blaze to Hot on Periscope. Good morning to you. Yes, I am moving. I have moved. I am no longer in the home that I was in. And Gabby says, we are excited to receive. Yes, thank you. Sally, Ishtar has been visiting me for about 6 weeks now. Yay. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to hear your experience. Oh, Rick, you will be there when I come up today. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it. Jean says, I just received my statue of Kuan Yin. I am bringing her into the healing, and then she will be in the angel room. Wonderful. And Sally says, the dogs are feeling your compassion and the cat your balance for your journey. They are feeding your soul. They absolutely are. It's been 7 years, a little over 7 years since I lost my Allie. She was my dog that I had that was so beautiful and so loving. And she loved to sleep with me. She would comfort me. And if she wasn't right beside of me on the bed, she would be right outside the bedroom door, sleeping on the floor. And she was just such love and compassion. And I've missed her so much. The first night I slept here at my friend's house, I woke up and both of the smaller dogs were on the bed with me. I'm like, who's beside of me? And it was both of the smaller dogs. And anytime I would move, they would shift to move with me. And it was just, it has been such an amazing couple of days here with them. And Gail Zimmerman says, good morning, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you, dear one. When does your journey start? Well, I think it has started. I officially turned in my keys last night, and I'm done with being confined by 4 walls. So I actually don't have a home at the moment. And I'm perfectly okay with that because I'm starting to travel throughout the country. Right now, I'm babysitting these 4 animals and just immersing myself in animal energy at the moment. So Gail, I'm so glad you're here, and I hope that you can stay with us, Gail. I'm doing a time healed session for the group right after we finish the lifting each other in prayer. I'm going to go into the healing. And Gail was one of the first people to receive time heals when it was channeled through. I had put out a request for people to let me work with their energy. And I worked with Gail for 5 days in a row. And it was just amazing things that happened. And so, Gail, I hope that you're able to stay around. Oh, I can't wait to meet you also, Erica. Sally says, we were heading into 60 degrees next week. Trees are just beginning to change colors. I can't wait to see the color change. And Donna says, where in Colorado will you be? I'm in the Denver area. I believe it's right outside of Boulder. I think it's Louisville, maybe Louisville, Colorado. I'm going to see my friend, Ruth Anderson, who is the founder of Enlightened World Network, and spend some time with her. I'm not sure where all we're going while I'm there. And then after that, I'll be going to Texas. I'll go down to El Paso and be with our Jean Lorio. I get to see Jean and hug her and be in her energy as well. Okay, so Sally's talking about the fundraiser is for Sylvia's Place, a women's abuse center. Awesome. Erica says, I fall asleep before 9. I keep trying to stay up. Oh, for the chanting. You can always watch the replay and chant right along with the replay. Navriti, good morning. Christina, good morning. And Charlie is telling Erica, you need to take a nap during the day so you can chant at 9. It's awesome. It really is awesome energy with our chanting group. And all of you are in this family as well, in the Angelic River family. So good to have you in both places during the day, to start the day and to end the day with a group that is my family. Mary Ann, you're part of that chanting as well. Mary Ann, good morning. And Gail, you will be here. Awesome. And Gail says, yes, I still have all the recordings that you sent. Beautiful. Gail, I still remember that first one so clearly. We brought down the roof. Remember that? We were doing the very first Time Hill session, and all of a sudden there was a crash outside, and I couldn't just stop what I was doing. I was in the middle of a healing session for Gail. And afterward, I went and looked out the window, and part of the roof had actually fell off the building. And I told Gail, I said, we brought the roof down with that energy. That was just like this beautiful metaphor for how powerful this energy is. It's absolutely amazing energy that comes through when all these masters and the guides and the angels just really bring it in to clear and balance and pour in some healing energy. And that's the energy I'm going to be channeling to everyone that's receiving the training. You will be getting the attunement to this Time Heals energy, where you can conduct the healing sessions as a practitioner and bring that energy in for anyone to heal from the inside. Hello, Mike John on Periscope. We've got a lot of Periscope people on today. That's so good to see you all on there. Okay, so it's 10 after. Let's go ahead and put your prayer requests in. Let's see if I can type that in here. Because right after we lift all those up in prayer, I'll do the healing session. So what's going on? What do you need lifted up for today? I know, Gabby, we want to keep you lifted up. Navriti, I hope that you're doing better. Let's keep you lifted up as well for continued health, for our beautiful Hope. Hope, I just love you so much, and I hope that you're on watching us. Who else? Shantae, my friend that we've been praying for. She's doing really good. I'll get to see her when I come to California. I'll do some lives with her and with Lisa Joe. Gail, please keep my sister Joanne in your prayers. I certainly will. And this is the full moon time. Did you all see that beautiful moon last night? I walked outside with the dogs and I looked up, and it was like a rainbow, a circle that was colorful around the moon. I've never seen a rainbow around the moon before, but it was so beautiful. the clouds were just perfect to allow that energy to form a circle. And I didn't have my phone with me where I could take a picture of it, but I still have it in my mind's eye, and it was just beautiful energy. I just sat in the full moon energy and just sat there and released some more, asked for healing and for whatever is coming forward in my life to be blessed. I know it is, but ask for it to be perfectly smooth as I go about this journey. Okay, Donna, prayers for a safe holiday weekend to everyone. Is this a holiday weekend coming up? I don't even know. I don't keep track of holidays anymore. I'm like, okay, we're in a holiday now. And for Stacy got her approval, her final approval on the house. So they are in the process of starting the move. And she's been packing, she's been stressing over that, stressing over waiting for that final approval, all the hoops you have to jump through when you're buying a house. That's what's been going on with Stacy and why we haven't seen very much of her, because she's been very stressed. So let's definitely remember our Stacy and just keep her close to our hearts right now. I wish she was on here to receive this healing, that she can watch the replay and get it also. Let's see what other prayers we got. Sally, need help lifting my energy today. Orders to complete in my space, plus another room needs an overhaul. Okay, we will lift you up for that. And Hope, you are here. Awesome. Hope says, thank you for doing Time Heals. I am so looking forward to receiving that healing. Wonderful. And good morning, Mike John. And Sally says, you've been busy. I have been so busy. I've fallen in bed exhausted at night. And, you know, I've had a hard time going to sleep. That's been for years. I mean, like probably over 30 years now. I've had a hard time falling asleep at night. The last 3 nights, I don't even remember going to sleep. I remember last night going to bed. The nights before that, I just kind of crashed out as I was reading or meditating. But last night I remember going to bed and it felt so good. And as soon as I laid my head on the pillow and pulled the covers up, I was gone. And that's been from just pure exhaustion. So it felt good to get the rest that I needed. Julie Kiss, good morning, sweetie. And yes, prayers for Stacy. And we're all so happy for Stacy that she got that approval and they will be getting that new home. It'll be a good change for her. Prachetta says, prayers for Prachir. My darling brother is very unhappy today because of certain arguments he had with his wife regarding my mom. Special prayers of protection for my dearest fairy Teri journey to spread love and peace. Gabby says, being greedy, and also prayers for Gaia and the elementals. There's nothing greedy about that. We need to lift up those elementals just like we need to lift up each other. So absolutely, I will be working closely with the elementals on this journey that I take. So yeah, we need their energy to be very, very, very high. Christina says, I call them lunar halos. Such a good full moon last night. And it's Labor Day. Thank you, Christina. I didn't know what holiday it was. I'm just so, I feel like I'm already beyond time. Does that make sense? It's like time just doesn't even exist for me anymore. And I'm having to pay attention to, like, when I start this trip and the things that I have scheduled. But other than that, it's like, it's just this foreign concept to me anymore of time. So I'm not aware of certain things. And thank you all for keeping me straight. Thank you, Christina, for helping a sister out there. And Jean says, prayers for Hope, Stacy, Linda and her family, Charles, Marianne, and blessings for Teri's wonderful journey. Yes, our Linda Lemieux was traveling yesterday. She's over visiting her son and his family and seeing her grandkids. So let's keep her lifted up as she's away from home. And then when she starts to travel back, prayers for that journey as well. Prachetta says, good health prayers for Shantae, Tony, Wendy, Stacy, and Hope. Prayers of abundance, courage, and strength for beautiful Sally, Tracy, David, and Neil. And thank you, Donna Sandoval. Yes, now I know what is coming up this weekend. And Sally says, I am sleeping with 5 minutes of sitting down. Okay, Sally, we got to get you some self-care going on there, girl. And Katrine says, I sleep before my head hits the pillow. Almost no time for prayers and gratitude. Yeah, that's a good feeling, though, to be exhausted enough. Excuse me. Exhausted enough physically that you can do that. And Erica asking for prayers for healing. Okay. So let's lift these prayers up before we do the Time Heal session. So anyone else that wants to put prayers in there, go ahead and do that. And I think I froze. It looks like I'm frozen on Facebook. So hopefully it's going to open up back up here in just a minute. Jerry Bond on Periscope. Good morning. And Jean Lorio says, I agree, Terry, sense of time has left me. Have any or all of you noticed that time seems to be a confusing concept? Okay, maybe it's just my phone that's frozen. That happens. Let me just refresh. It's still showing as frozen on my phone. So let's turn it off and go back to it. So I can see. Yeah, there we are. It was just my phone. Jerry Bond on Periscope. Hello, good morning. Okay, good. All right, so we got that taken care of. Let's go ahead and just lift all these prayers up right now. Whew. So just get comfortable wherever you are. Oh, Gabby's dog can hear the dogs barking. Yeah, there's a lot of activity going on. They're putting a pool in next door at the neighbors, so they are barking at people that are walking on the street and noises that they hear coming from next door. Hi, Angie Taylor. Good morning to you, sweetheart. We're getting ready to go into prayer. And then right after that, Angie, I'm doing a Time Heals session for the entire group, for everyone that has gathered here this morning. Anyone who will watch the replay will benefit also from the energy. Okay, so just get comfortable, touch your heart center, because that's going to bring your focus into your heart. And let's slow down the breathing. Breathe it in slowly and take in love. Think about that full moon that's happening right now. So beautiful, so energetic, so full of promise. As we release, we make room for what's to come. So releasing anything that's low vibration, anything that just needs to be purged from the inside, just let it go. Just bring in love. Love is all that's welcome here right now in this space, in our hearts. We are just gathered to love each other. So in the in-breath, breathe in love. Hold it in your heart. And then release it back out. And let's do that again to really connect our heart and our brain together, bringing them into coherence with each other. Breathe in love. Breathe out anything unlike love, anything that may be holding you back from really experiencing this life in all that it has to offer. And now with that energy of love, we're going to look at all these prayer requests that were lifted up. And we're asking and claiming the very best outcome. We're asking Archangel Michael to release our attachment to any of the outcome, to just let that energy flow and be released and be transmuted into positive energy, so that what we have inside of us is transformed, is beautifully full of love, full of compassion, full of joy in our lives. So all these requests that were offered up, just see them right now in their perfection. See the perfection with each individual person and with the collective that's gathered here. See your perfection. And just see the love of everyone here. And as we have let go now and feeling into a pure heart, let's begin to go into the healing part of this journey today. So as you breathe in, just envision a white light coming down from source energy, and see that light totally covering you from head to toe. It's just surrounding your entire aura, cleaning out anything that's trying to cling onto you. As we go through our experience, we come into contact with things that are low vibration. Maybe you've listened to a news broadcast, or perhaps a friend has said something that wasn't loving, or you've interacted with somebody in not a very loving way. Let's let all of that energy that was attached to your aura be cleared out by this white light. It's the pure white light of source. That's unconditional love, and it will clear your whole entire aura. So see that white light just swirling around you, bringing you to a state of perfection with the aura that's on the outside. Just feel that happening right now as we set that intention. And while that's happening, I'm going to call on the angels. I'm calling Archangel Raphael, the angel of healing, asking you, Raphael, to be present with each person here, including myself, to let me feel your energy coming into my being. And I call on Archangel Michael, the angel of protection, asking Michael that you make this a safe space for us to do our work, to be with each person that's right here, gathered together. I call on Archangel Gabriel, asking that Gabriel bring through clarity for wherever there's energy that needs to be released, that needs some healing, in whichever body that it needs it, whether it's the physical body, the mental body, the emotional body, or the spiritual body. We're asking Gabriel to point that out and to help us to know clearly where the healing is being placed. And then I call Archangel Uriel. Help us ground our bodies and our minds, grounding into earth energy. Just feel that centeredness right now, that balance that's happening as these angels are totally surrounding you on all four sides. You can feel their energy and their presence. And now let's call in the healers. The healers is a collective of ascended masters. They are the ones that brought this energy healing through this modality. And they include Jesus, Joseph, Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, and Paramahansa Yogananda, working with my energy. And I invite them to come in now, to be present here where I'm at, to be present with each one of you. As we do the healing energy, they will be placing that in different parts of your body, wherever it's needed. They already know where the healing needs to take place. And what they do is bring up your energy from the inside. Your spirit energy is what they work with to create the healing that's taking place. So you already have the power within you to heal. We all do. We heal ourselves. They just exacerbate that energy and bring it forward in such a loving, powerful way that it's going to go wherever it's needed in your body. We're going to work with the chakras. So as I have now called them in and activated the energy, I am going to step aside as me, my ego, and just flow through their energy and ask them to show me exactly where it's needed. If there's anything that they are showing and pointing out, see if you resonate with that. See if that's a healing that's taking place in you, and just really pay attention, feel into the energy. That's all that you have to do. Your part is just to relax and breathe it in and pay attention to any movement of energy in your body and hold faith and trust. Just believe in the process that's taking place right now. So first we're going to the crown chakra. The crown chakra is at the top of your head and it moves in a counterclockwise position. And they are now opening up that chakra. So you may feel it expanding out. I feel tingling on the left. So somebody's left side, it feels like quite a few of you on the left side. They're helping to open that up. They're opening and balancing the crown chakra first. Opening it for you to connect with your higher self. So as you do that connection with your higher self, that's what's going to be guiding you. That's what's going to be bringing in the intuition for you to feel the movement of the energy and to know what's taking place inside of you. My higher self is also working with all of this energy and helping me to be more clear about what's going on. So we're all communicating on a very high soul level right now. So as they continue to open that crown chakra, it opens up your ability to feel more into the intuition. And the dogs are feeling this energy. You may hear them start to really speak and pay attention to what's going on, because the room is full of angels. It's full of spirit energy right now. So they're all getting excited about what they're feeling. Okay, so now they've opened up the crown for you to really have that communication flowing down through that crown chakra. We're going to move to the third eye. The third eye is right here in the middle of the forehead. It is a gland that's located actually inside your brain called the pineal gland. And so they're working right now with the pineal gland. And what happens many times is the pineal gland can become calcified. And as it becomes calcified, your intuition dims and it's not as strong as it could be. It's kind of like having a cataract over that third eye. So what they're doing at this point is clearing. They're removing any of the stuff that's keeping you from being able to see, from being able to really open to your gifts, We all have these spiritual gifts, all the clairs. Sometimes we are just not in touch with it, and we need that clearing to open it up for us. So that's what they're doing. They're opening up the third eye for you right now. If you feel energy swirling about that area, just really feel into that energy. See how it's moving. Does it feel stronger? Does it feel like something shifted for you? That's what I want you to pay attention to. Just let that third eye open up. See if anything comes through as it's opening. Is there any word that you're hearing, any message? Are you seeing more clearly? Are you seeing these angels that are standing right there beside of you? Okay, they're still pouring some powerful energy in. Just receive right now. There's a lot of the chakras that are just opening, some opening for the first time, it seems. Maybe you were not aware that you had gifts. We all have these spiritual gifts. We're all able to receive and open up these energy centers. Okay, so they're telling me I can move on. As I move along, they continue to open up. So you may feel that energy still swirling even after we move to another chakra. The next one we're going to is the throat chakra, right around the area of the middle of your neck. And this is your communication center. This is where you're able to speak authentically, to open up to saying what it is you want to say. If you want to say yes, then use that voice and say yes. If you don't, then use your voice and say no. This also is where you receive communication, because communication goes both ways. So as we're opening up the throat chakra right now, you might feel that expansion going out. You might see the energy. It's a beautiful sky blue energy that swirls in this area. So just open up to that energy. Anybody that's just coming in, this is an energy healing called Time Heals. It's for the entire group. We are right now at the area of the throat chakra. So you can participate, and if you want to watch the whole thing, you can watch the replay of it. So feeling into the energy of the throat. If you feel like you need to clear your throat right now, that's what I'm feeling, is there's a lot of stuck energy right in the middle of the throat chakra. This is something that you're holding back, something that you're unable to voice. Maybe you are afraid of being criticized if you say the words, or you feel like you might hurt somebody's feelings if you speak the words you want to say. Just open up that energy. Just let it flow. Open it to where you can be very authentic in all of your speech. Everything that comes from you is truly from the heart. So breathe it in, breathe it out. Let's do that again, because there's something that's coming up, but it's not all the way out of you yet. So if you feel like your throat is scratchy, if you feel like you need to clear it, do that. Cough, clear the throat. Let that energy come out of you. That's a release that's happening for you. So allow it to happen. I feel some healing energy going to somebody's left side. So there's something there, whether it's a sore throat, a constriction, whatever it is on the left side. It feels more physical though. So it could be the thyroid. There's a lot of heavy energy in that spot. So let's clear that energy. Just filling in and asking the masters to touch you in that area. So if you feel a touch on your left side of your neck, going down into the shoulders, it's the shoulder. That's what I'm feeling. There's some shoulder issues with someone on the left side, and I feel Master Jesus right now, just really touching someone on that left side on the shoulder and clearing out some pain, clearing out a pain energy that there's some that's arthritic. I feel an arthritis type of throbbing energy on the left side, but there's also somebody that it feels like you injured that left shoulder. It's right at the joint. There's something going on at the joint area. So we're pouring some healing energy into that left side on the shoulder and releasing that pain and causing that joint to work properly, to work. It almost feels like there was surgery there for whoever is receiving this. There's something going on with the left shoulder. So just receive this healing, receive the energy, and let that shoulder come into a place that's pain-free for you. They're really working on the left shoulder right now. And it goes into the back. I'm just feeling it now as I'm really tuning into that energy. It goes more to the back and going down the back. So that whole stiff neck, the stiff shoulder, the pain in the shoulder joint, that's all right now being kind of massaged and released as Jesus comes in and just touches that area and helps you to have that release happen. So just some final clearing there in the throat, and it feels so much better. Awesome. Let's go to the heart chakra. The beautiful heart chakra. Julie, you had surgery on that left shoulder. Okay, just feel that release and feel the master's touch. That's what just happened for you. It was the master's touch on that left shoulder for you to receive that healing, honey. And it'll continue to get better as they continue to heal. So now we're at the heart center, and the energy here is a beautiful green. As it swirls around you, just feel the energy swirl, feel them opening up, and you can feel it as they open and expand out. And I'm feeling some resistance. Oh my goodness, yeah, there's a lot of resistance here in the heart. Anytime that we are hurt, anytime that we're disappointed, anytime that we're bullied or someone says a mean word, wow, that's such a memory imprint, isn't it? So let's clear out some of that energy, some of that low vibration. Let's totally release with forgiveness. Oh, there's on the left side, there's a physical thing going on somebody's left side in the heart, and it feels like a constriction of the vessels. So there's something going on. Somebody have a bypass or something with the veins or the arteries in the heart. That's what I'm hearing right now, that there's someone that has that left side of the heart where there's not the energy flow as well as it could be. It feels like a plaque, like it's almost a blockage on that left side. So let's ask Jesus again, the master of healing. Let's ask him to touch whoever that is, to touch you in the heart, the physical heart, and to clear that vessel, whatever it is that's been blocked there. Let's clear that. And I feel Kuan Yin right now coming in for all of those that have barriers that you put up. Anytime you put up a wall when you've been hurt, you put another brick in the wall, and you're just building that up to keep you from being hurt again. Kuan Yin is breaking that wall down. Sorry, it's got to go. She's breaking it down, tearing down the wall, and bringing in so much love and compassion and helping to really help you to understand what true love is, what unconditional love is. Unconditional love has no limits. It doesn't limit you to the things you do or the things you say. It's just there. It just is. And it helps you to release any old memory imprint. You can release the energy of it Let's do a forgiveness prayer as we're here while Kuan Yin is placing the energy in the heart. Let's do the Ho'oponopono together. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Let's say it again. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I feel a lot of emotional release right now. Emotional release of times when you were hurt, times when you were disappointed, times when love was one way, when you loved, but that love wasn't returned. Times when you gave and gave and gave and gave of your energy. You kept putting love out into others, giving of yourself, doing things for other people, but yet your cup was getting depleted because it wasn't being filled back up. That energy wasn't returned to you. I feel so many tears right now of release. Just let it go. Let it go. Kuan Yin is helping you to see how you can fill your own cup full of love. She's helping you place that energy. Just look in your heart and see that love coming in, filling in like a faucet that's turned on, just filling that cup. And as it fills, it overflows. That's what she does. She really fills you up with love, and then it's overflowing where you have more than enough to give. And that's what you give from, is that overflow. And give to others and then receive back from yourself and from your higher self. Kuan Yin will come through and really keep that cup full for you. So let's give gratitude to this Ascended Master for really being there for us today in a big way. And if you shed tears, be grateful. Be grateful that you're doing that release, that you are letting go. The things that we hold inside are only things that are going to hurt us. So anytime you've been hurt, don't hold on to that hurt. Don't hold on to the anger or the regret or the sorrow. Just let it all go. Okay, let's breathe into that heart center right now. Breathing in as I tune in. I still see a closed door. Somebody has just shut a door, and it feels like your thought process and your attitude is, if I leave the door closed, I won't be hurt again. If I don't open the door, I don't have to deal with anybody else letting me down or not showing up for me. Let's break that door down. Let's break it down. Or take the key and open it up. You hold the key. You let go. So open it up right now. Just open up to love. Open up to beautiful, unconditional love. And love yourself. Bringing in your own self-love and self-compassion. And finding the joy in doing that. So let's open that door. You can open it slowly or you can blast through it, ever how you want to do it. Open the door today to your heart and to really receiving this love that's coming through right now. Just let it come into you. So I'm going to leave the heart center, and those of you that are still holding on to something, just please let it go. Let Kuan Yin work with you. She's staying right there in the heart center for a bit. She's told me to go on, move on. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going now to the solar plexus. So the solar plexus is your power center. This is where you realize that you're enough. You realize that you are worthy. And isn't it interesting how with the throat chakra, we really needed the heart energy to speak our truth and to know our worth. And then There's the solar plexus right underneath the heart that helps us to see that we are worthy and really confirm our worthiness and our enoughness and our sense of just being who we are authentically. So the solar plexus is a beautiful yellow energy. It's like the sun shining. It's just beautiful, pure light. And it reflects out as yellow around this solar plexus area. So right now, as they're opening up that solar plexus, you might feel some movement inside at the abdomen, going down into the belly. You might feel that energy swirl around and opening up for you. And I feel Mother Mary putting her arms around certain ones and telling you, you are worthy. You are enough. And you are so very loved. You are so powerful. You are pure spirit. Feel it. Own it. Own your own divinity. And this is where you really realize, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Just say that right now. Hold your area of the solar plexus right at the top of the abdomen and say to yourself, yes, I am. I am worthy. I am enough. I am powerful. Let that energy flow. Let it open up. There's some of you that it's so closed up. It feels like you have this bandage wrapped around you, just like a mummy. You just really cocooned this solar plexus energy. Let's let go. Let's unwrap that bandage and let your energy expand out. Just feel it stretching out from you. And as it stretches out, it releases any of those feelings of unworthiness. Anytime someone has told you that you're not good enough, anytime someone has bullied you and made you feel less than, I want you to know right now, you are enough. You are equal to everyone else. There is no one less than. There's no one greater than. We are all the same. We are all equal. And that's what the masters are doing right now. They're helping you to see that equality of everyone. Everyone. If you thought of yourself as small, let's just stop that right now. Let's stop playing small. Stop thinking of yourself as less than, because you're not. You are exactly the same as everyone else. You are equal. So feel that energy right now and just let it come out from you. Let the energy expand as it travels around you and come into alignment with all the other chakras, because there's no more small. We're not playing small anymore. It's time to really be who we are and to expand and grow in who we are. So I feel again some emotions coming up. I feel somebody that's just really realizing that you are enough. It's sinking in. It's going into your psyche right now that you are enough. You're hearing the message. So I'm hoping that all of you are hearing that huge message of power. You are powerful. You are beautiful. And you are certainly worthy. You deserve to have every good and powerful and beautiful thing that life has to bring to you. So allow it. Allow it in. Just breathe it in and bring it into your energy. And just give out a sigh of relief. It's relieving, it's freeing to know that you are enough. You don't have to live up to anyone else's expectations. There's somebody that needed to hear that message. There's only you. So whatever pressure you're feeling, pressure to be your best, pressure to do good, to be a good person, that's only you. And you don't have to live up to anybody else's way that they want you to be. Just be you. Be authentic. Whatever goal you set for yourself, whatever you are putting into your energy, just love it. And if you don't love it, then change it. Set a new goal, set a new reminder. You are powerful, you are enough, you are worthy just as you are. And just let that be what comes forth from you. Lots of release there, lots of energy going in, of power coming into your solar plexus. That's your power center. So stand in your divine power right now. Stand in your divine authority. Whew, that was a big one. That one was a biggie. That one, along with the throat and all the release that happened in both of these chakras, that was really big. So now the masters are saying they really want to work on some sacral chakra energy right now. The sacral chakra is all about your creativity. It's about having fun, having pleasure in this human experience. The sacral chakra is one of the most repressed energy centers that we have. We sometimes feel guilty about pleasure. We feel guilty that we're having fun, that we're being childlike. Having fun is something that will lift our vibration. Laughter lifts our vibration. So when we go into the sacral chakra, just really feel into that energy. What are you feeling right now in this sacral area? I'm asking them to start expanding out the energy that's here. And one thing I'm feeling is a lot of pain in the back. In this low back area, this is where we hold that energy when we're holding on to something. So remember, in the heart, all of those doors that were closed, all those walls that were built, those are all things that we've pushed down. And as you push it down, you're repressing, and that inner child is just holding on for dear life in this sacral area. And it just has to come out somehow. So it comes out as pain. And usually it's pain in the low back that travels up the spine. So as we release that energy, expanding out the sacral, they want you to just let it go. Let it go. Whatever it is you're holding on to. Are you holding on to anger? Are you holding on to, maybe you really feel like you're justified in being angry at somebody, and maybe you are. Anger is good. It's good to have it and express it, but then don't live there. Let it go. And there's some people that are living in their anger. You're living there and feeling like, if I let go of this anger, then that person is not hurting anymore. Well, guess what? That person's not hurting. You're hurting. Anger only hurts the person holding on to it, not anyone else. So as we did that Ho'oponopono earlier, really feel that energy of release. Forgiveness is not about anybody else. Forgiveness is you. It's your energy and your release. So in the sacral area, forgive. Just let it go and release it and cut the cord. And that's what we're going to do right now. If you're ready to be well, if you're ready to let go of illness and pain, and it feels like a lot of stomach issues, a lot of digestive issues, I'm just feeling into this. There's a lot of back pain, a lot of low back pain going up the spine to the mid back. So just allow that. If you're ready to let that go, you can just say out loud or say to yourself, I let it go. I'm ready now. I'm done. I'm done with hurting. I'm done with all of this illness that this is causing me. And I'm ready to be healed in all of the things that this is creating an energy of illness in. This is creating an energy of not feeling good, an energy of upset stomachs and very painful low back movement, inflexibility. Just let it go right now and say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I let it go with love. So there's healing energy going in. I feel Jesus really touching this area, your low back area. Hope, I feel you. I feel the kidney area. Anyone else that has organs that are not living up to their potential, that are not functioning at their highest point of function. I see the cells being told by Jesus, by the other masters, how to do their work, how to perform the very best they can. And I'm seeing those cells changing even as we speak. So allow the energy in, just receive it into your body. The low back pain, I feel that moving now. It's moving upward so that it can find an exit point from your body. And it feels like a hand just reaching in and pulling pain out. That's what it feels like right now. I feel a lot of release with this energy. So allow it to happen. I feel Archangel Raphael really releasing pain for somebody. That pain felt like it was not at the very bottom of your spine, but just a little ways up, like at the area of the waist. That's where it felt. And like with any movement, it was painful for you. So release that. Just let it go. Just say, I let it go. I receive the healing power. I receive my body healing itself. I own that. I own my own healing. And let it happen. Okay, they're showing me I can move on. We're going to the root chakra. The root chakra, I call this the survival zone because here is everything we need to survive and live in this human body. So it's about the nutrition that we put in our body. It's about finances, security, safety. This is all governed right here in the root chakra, which is your foundation. So feeling right now into some wobbly foundations. So just allow that energy to move out. Just let it move, let it spread out. Firming up that foundation for you. Beautiful. I just see a lot of that red energy coming into a powerful red. Very strong, very sturdy as it works on that root chakra. Any anxiety that you have, any fear, and there's so much fear right now with the coronavirus, all the things that's going on in the world, let's let it go. Let that anxiety go. Let the fear go. Let it be taken over by love, this beautiful love that's been placed right into you today. Just let it go. And now, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people that are standing for the first time. You're really standing in strength for the very first time and owning who you are. So now they're going to your Earth Star chakra just beneath your feet. And this is your connection with Mother Earth. So let's feel into that energy. And it feels very strong. I see beautiful, almost like emerald green right now beneath you. And let's pull some of that energy. So what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to pull energy from 3 of your chakras. And this is the collective energy. So I'm pulling it from the Earth Star and placing it in the palm of my hand. And I'm going to start working with that energy. So this is your Earth Star energy. And I'm going to pull from your heart energy, the energy of Kuan Yin that she placed there. And then I'm going to reach up above and pull from your soul star. Your soul star energy just above your head is your connection with your higher self. That's where you really communicate on that level. So 3 different energies merged together. And I'm going to place, I call it a chi ball. I'm going to place it into the crown chakra. So right now, I want you to take a deep breath in as this energy travels to you and goes through the crown chakra, coming down. This is like a final rinse, coming down through all of your body, through all the chakras, and coming out the bottom of your feet and going down into Mother Earth. And as it goes into Earth, it balances you and centers you into that energy. So let's really feel that, what's happening right now, that connection with Mother Earth. And then bringing that back up on each side. We're going to wrap you up. You're being wrapped up in a ball of white healing energy. That's your energy, your chi, and the energy from Earth has brought it to a beautiful healing energy. And I'm going to ask the angels to just carry you now, carry you in this beautiful ball of white light. They're going to take you energetically and continue the healing process. They'll continue working on any of those areas that were identified, anything that you felt as a movement inside, that was where they were placing energy. They'll continue to do this. So you're lifted up right now. You might feel a floaty feeling as they do this. And that's okay. You're supposed to. If you don't, that's okay too. Just know that they are working with you. So let's give some gratitude. Gratitude for these beautiful angels that helped out. Gratitude for the healers, the ascended masters who were here, bringing this modality to its very best function, which is to help many, many, many people to accept and acknowledge their own healing power inside. Thank you to our higher selves for helping to understand this and pointing things out for us. And thank you to yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back for participating, for receiving, for believing, and for really gathering with each other today for this blessing. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I see 22, our beautiful magic number for our group. And let me put my glasses on so I can see if there's any comments. So if you received that healing and you felt some movement from it, maybe you felt some release and relief of pain, just let me know. Let's show me some hearts. You can send me a private message if you want. If there was something that touched you or that you know now, you've identified that you need to work on a certain area. I ask you to please drink a lot of water today to just flush out that energy, any of the release that happened, just flush it out. And I see your hearts. Thank you so much. So one thing that happens at the end of a Time Heal session, there are usually beautiful messages for the people who receive the healing. So I'm just going to, as you're making your comments, just going to see if there's a group message for everyone today. So I'm asking Archangel Gabriel if there's something that we need to know as a group. So Gabriel is showing us that this is a time of very high energy for Earth, not just the moon energy. There's a shift, a change that's taking place. And he says, just as your country is going through this shift of transforming from a time of separation, a time of being forced to be separated from each other, being apart from each other, and now you're shifting into how to act around each other, how to be with each other again. This energy shift that's taking place on your planet is also doing the same transformation. It's helping you on the soul level to gather together, to see how your energies merge together and to feel into the oneness of each other. So as you are seeing what's going on in the world, that's you seeing how you can be a part of community on that soul level. Allow it, allow the energy to flow toward each other, allow the energy to help each other, to lift each other with who you are. You are healers. You have that healing power inside of you to heal yourself and to help share with each other how to find the healing inside of you. So receive, and also lift each other up in love. And there's many of you who are opening up to the fact that you are a healer. And that's going to be more prominent over the next few days as you incorporate what you received here today. You will actually start to question your healing power and say, how can I do this? How can I be the one to facilitate a healing in others? There's many of you that are stepping onto that journey now, that are realizing that you have so much to give. And so just open up to it. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. That's the huge message that's coming through for all of us, to let it happen. And Charlie says, that's the message that I got. Oneness. And Christina says, thanks, Gabriel. I thought I was hearing that message, but it is good to hear that validation. Katrine says, thank you so much, Teri. This was beautiful. I received many messages during the session, so I suppose my energy got out there to people. Absolutely. Erica says, I need this in person. I have chills as you've already given me these beautiful messages. Sandra Marquez, thank you for being here. She says, that was beautiful. Thank you. I felt so much moving. Marietta, infinite love and gratitude. And so it is. I am. And Gabby says, I can honestly say I received that healing. Thank you, beautiful lady. Thank you, beautiful lady. You are so awesome, Gabby. Thank you. I'm so glad you received that. Charlie says that was beautiful. And I'm seeing a lot of thank yous and a lot of hearts. And Rick says the doggy switched chairs. Dingo, which is the biggest dog, came and sat right beside of me as I was doing that healing session. Right beside of me, like, I'm here. I'm putting my energy out there too, the energy of unconditional love. I'm so happy to be able to bring this to you all. This is the modality that I will be teaching when I come to Michigan, and God willing, we'll teach it in New York. Who knows? So if you're interested in learning to be a facilitator of this modality or a teacher of this modality, just let me know, and you can sign up, register for the class, and yeah, let's do it. Just do it. Just be in this beautiful energy all the time. We all have it within us. We all have that in ourselves. And I'm so honored that this is something that was channeled through, and that I am now traveling around and teaching and using this modality wherever I go to help not only people, but to help our planet, to help Mother Earth. Mother Gaia is in so much need of healing. And that's this journey. It's our journey of healing that has begun. It has begun, and you all are part of it. You're right here with me, along for the ride. And Jean says, thank you, so powerful, so clearing, felt it in every chakra. So Jean, I know that you're a student and that you are going to be learning this modality soon. And I'm so excited for you to learn this and to be blessed by it. So thank you all for being here today. I know I need to get off of here. I love you so very much. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for being in this beautiful family that gathers here every morning. And just be blessed. Just be blessed by what you received. Remember to flush out with water and to really take time to sit with your energy and process what happened. And if you want to send me a message, a private message, and let me know of anything that's continuing to heal for you, I love hearing from you. And if you want to learn this modality, be sure you get in touch so we can get you signed up for the class on the 19th in Michigan. It doesn't matter where you are. We're going to do it through Zoom as well as live there at the center. So sign up. And Christina says, honestly, this modality feels so right and comfortable. I think I was doing it without knowing. Christina, I have to tell you, one of my master teachers is Lisa Jo Davis out in California. I'm going to be meeting up with her at Mount Shasta, hopefully. And Lisa Jo was doing healing before she took the class of Time Heals. And she said, this is it. It's putting a structure to what I was already doing. It just brought it clearly into how it was flowing and how to work with the chakras and how to allow the energy. Because when you get the training, you get attuned to this particular energy of these masters, this group of healers. And so it puts structure and knowledge into what you're doing as you do the healing. So that's why it feels so right and so comfortable for you, Christina. You're already a healer, but now you will have the structure of it and have more of the knowledge about the chakra centers. So I'm looking forward to having you as a student and to being there and working with you. So I do have to get off of here. I love you all so very much. And as we end each one of our shows here in the morning, we all say, namaste, y'all. I'll see you later. Bye, everybody. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And please just share with me if you received a blessing, if you have a question, if you want to know more, just reach out to me. Thank you. Bye, everybody. I love you.